So I've been suffering from insomnia on and off for a while now, and a while back I did a video all about sleep because I was trying to get to the bottom of my sleeping problems. So I did a bit of research, found out what the main sleeping tips were, what the main advice was for people who couldn't sleep, and made a video about that. The problem is, my sleeping trouble didn't totally go away. It kept coming back. And the thing is if you were to search on Google for sleeping tips or how to cure insomnia, you'll find an article with some useful tips in it. The thing is, it won't cover everything you could possibly be doing wrong, and it won't cover everything you could possibly try to fix your insomnia, because there's too much possible information out there usually to fit into one article or one video. So I decided to tackle the issue once again. But this time I wanted to do a deep dive into it, so I decided to research every possible thing that might help you sleep or stop you sleeping. I looked through every article I could find on anything that came into my head that might possibly help or hinder sleep, whether it be foods or supplements, or the time of night you go to bed, or how your bedroom is, or electronic devices, or drinking too much water in the evening. Anything and everything I could possibly think of, I was looking into it. So then I started to put all the information I'd found together in one big spreadsheet. I've put it as an online Google Sheets spreadsheet, and I'll put a link to it in the description, so it will be a live document that I can update as time goes on, and you can get access to my latest information, my latest findings on what helps and hinders your sleep. At the time of recording this video, it's got 3 tabs at the moment. The first tab is Do's and Don'ts. Now I've put the Don't column first, this red column, because I think the don'ts are actually more important. I would say to you, try and avoid all of the things on the Don't column as much as possible. I mean, there might be a few things that you can't avoid, but avoid as many things as you can that are on the Don't column. Once you think you've got that sorted, then move on to the Do column, and then it's into things like foods that might help you sleep, supplements that might help you sleep, and minerals, that kind of thing, and other general sleep tips like keeping your room dark and all kinds of things like that. The reason why I think this is so important is because it seems that you can be getting nearly everything right, but then get a few things wrong, and that can still stop you sleeping, you see. So you might be turning off your computer early in the evening, you might be keeping your room dark, you might be avoiding heavy meals in the evening, but if you're doing one of the other things, like eating too much salt in the evening, or drinking too much liquid in the evening, or drinking alcohol before bed, various things like that, those things can stop you sleeping. So, or you might be deficient in a nutrient that you didn't realise you're deficient in. So if you're really struggling to sleep, and you have been for a while, you need to be thorough about this, and that's what I've realised for myself as much as anything. So then in the second tab I've got links to all the different resources that I've used. So these are all the different articles and videos and everything that I have used to find out my information. And there's over 40 of them, so you'll never get round to reading all of them, but what I've done here is I've got, in one column I've got the titles of the articles and links to them, and then in the second column I'm listing what topics or items are covered in those articles. So if you're searching for more information about a particular topic or a particular nutrient or a particular food or something like that, you can look here to find specific articles about specific things that you want to know more information about, and then you can just read those if you want to. And then in the third tab I've got what works for me. This is actually 2 lists, what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And again I've put the negative list first, so what doesn't work for me, I've listed those things first, and then I go on to what does work for me. And this is probably still in progress. I'm still working on this. I'm still trying to find out the best things that work for me to help me sleep or that stop me sleeping. And these things might not apply to you in quite the same way, but you just might find it interesting to see what specific things are working or not working for me. At some point I might also add a 4th tab listing specific products that have worked for me, such as vitamin supplements or herbal remedies, that kind of thing. I'm also intending to make separate individual videos about specific things relating to sleep, So specific supplements, specific foods, specific tips, that kind of thing. And you never know, I might go through the whole list in the first tab of the spreadsheet and make a video for every single one of those things in the spreadsheet. Might take me a while, but I'd like to explore this issue properly and also open it up to get feedback from other people, see what works and doesn't work for other people. And on that note, if you have any comments or questions, why not post a comment below? You know, have you had problems sleeping yourself, or have you recently cured your own insomnia? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, until next time, I wish you the very best of health.